Mathis97. Welcome back to Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager mode. As you can see, yes, I did have a capture card, a little bit of a glitch up here, so I've missed all the fan support and stuff like that in the beginning. I'll get to that at the end. But we've got a tag team contest here. We have Bret, the Hitman, Hart, teaming up with the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Hart, no, anyway. But they're teaming up against former Evolution tag team partners, Randy Orton, the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator, the Viper, whatever you want to call him, teaming with the Animal, Batista. All of these superstars are former WWE champions, so let's get this thing underway. Right out of the gate, Randy Orton with a nice drop toe hold counter here. And I'm probably going to have to edit this in Roxio because, I don't know, sometimes I gave it a few tries. That's what I'm going to try and do now before I start recording, because sometimes it decides to, like, not play back the picture, and then it works just fine. And you see a nice knee lift there by Bret Hart. But, like, sometimes it wants to play back the video, and other times it doesn't want to. Or, like, it'll try to play back the video, which will lag up my computer, I guess, and then that'll mess up the recording. But, when it, like, just freezes the picture, sort of, that's when it starts to, like, the recordings work. And this might also be because I have a laptop, and I'm probably not going to be able to get a, like, full-scale computer until I get into, I don't know, probably, like, college or something. Maybe, I'm not exactly sure. And I'm a freshman in high school, so that's going to take a little bit of time to get there. And as we see, Shawn Michaels into the ring, and 3 punches to the face, drops Randy Orton, and Bret Hart, after taking out Batista off the apron, leg sweeps the referee. And when I was doing this match, I forgot it was no disqualifications. I pretty much have the default setting as DQ off. But anyway, Bret Hart, he's got a chair, and he's trying to hit Randy Orton with it, but Randy Orton's too quick. He's getting out of the way, and there's a chair shot to the face from Bret Hart. And again, he's going to try to hit Randy with the chair, and he just can't get that running chair shot on Randy Orton. But Randy Orton able to block the chair. And now Randy, see right here, bang, chair shot to the face of Bret Hart. I pretty much just stopped because, you know, his fair DQ is on. I'm like, okay, let him hit me. Get disqualified. But anyway, big running neck breaker there by Bret, the Hitman Hart. The excellence of execution. And, wow, a leg drop with the chair onto Randy Orton. And now Bret Hart, what could he be looking to follow that up with? But as we see, Randy Orton able to block it with a nice knee lift there. And now Bret Hart, he's got the Viper. Looking for a pile driver. Can he connect? No, Randy Orton with a nice back body drop, able to counter that. So anyway, I still have yet to try out Camtasia Studio. Well, I tried it, and I uploaded a Pokemon Light Platinum episode, which is the that's going to be the new Pokemon playthrough I'm going to be doing on this channel. And I uploaded it the wrong way. Like, I exported it as a video file and then tried to upload it. So maybe I'll see, like, when I try to upload it directly from YouTube, how that'll work. And maybe it'll be in HD, because I know for some reason the first one wasn't, even though I tried to record it in HD. Maybe I didn't record it right or whatever, but so I still have to double check to see if that'll work well. As you see, off a running forearm, Bret Hart, an elbow drop to the face. And as we all know, Bret Hart in universe mode in that big championship scramble contest at the Over the Edge pay-per-view. So if you're new around here, go check out some of my other series. If you're not a big fan of Pokemon, but you're still a fan, oh, big running clothesline there by Batista, a nice power clothesline. But if you're not a fan of Pokemon, go check out my universe mode series on WWE13. And yeah, we just had the Over the Edge pay-per-view, so that was pretty big. Nice elbow drop there by Bret Hart. Even though Batista's the legal man, Bret Hart, he's now got some sort of a triangle chokehold there onto Randy Orton, and he's got it locked in. Bret Hart, we all know he is an expert at submission holds, but Randy Orton, he's going to finally break out of the hold. And now Batista finally is Bret Hart. Big knee lift by Batista, but Bret Hart, he caught the animal off guard, and there's a pile driver by Bret Hart. And now Bret, standing up Batista. And he was going for a big move, but Batista was able to dodge. And now Bret Hart looks like he's going to try and tag in Shawn Michaels, but Batista throws Bret Hart into the corner. And now Bret Hart, so far, he's been doing all the work himself. He's going to have to try and do something to get Shawn Michaels into this match. And you see Batista just chucks Bret Hart out of the ring. And now the thumbs up, thumbs down taunt. We just saw Shawn Michaels go after Randy Orton. Bret Hart going to slide into the ring. And he's got a chair. And now referee at a count of 1. Batista just trying to come up with some sort of a strategy. We have Bret Hart. He's taunting. He wants to get the animal back in this thing. And now he's going for a chair shot to Batista, but he didn't quite miss. Now Orton's in the ring. And it looks like Bret Hart's trying to fight off Randy Orton. But now Batista. Oh, but Bret Hart able to counter with a nice knee lift there. Now Bret Hart with a steel chair shot to Batista. And now trying to go after the leg, but Batista using his power to get out of the mission. Maybe submission, I don't know. He was just going after the leg. What exactly he was going for, I don't know. Now you see Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels just kicking Batista in the corner. And now Shawn Michaels, just the mud hole stomps into the corner of Batista. And now Shawn Michaels finally able to see his first action of the match, and there's a stomp to the chest there of Batista. And Batista and Shawn Michaels, they've been embroiled in a pretty heavy rivalry so far here in GM mode. And there's a big clothesline there by Shawn Michaels, and he went for another one, but Batista was able to get out of the way. And Batista makes the tag to the Viper, Randy Orton. And now Shawn Michaels looking to try and go after Batista, but that distraction provided an opening for Randy Orton, and Randy with a nice leg sweep there. And now Randy with a kick to Shawn Michaels. And now Randy, he's going after the turnbuckle there. Nice arm drag takedown there by Shawn Michaels. And now Shawn Michaels, that's 2 jabs to the face. And there's a third nice maneuver there by Shawn Michaels. And now Shawn Michaels doing his patented taunt there. As you see, Bret Hart has also been in a pretty heavy rivalry with Randy Orton. The Legend Killer trying to take out another legend in Bret Hart. And Randy Orton maybe looking to go for a 2-for-1 deal here, trying to take out both Michaels and Bret Hart in the same match. And Shawn Michaels with an RKO, just showboating in front of the Viper, Randy Orton. Here's the cover. Cover by Michaels. 2 count. And 3. Randy Orton is eliminated by his own finisher. As we see, Bret Hart just gets chucked out of the ring there by the Animal Batista. And now Shawn Michaels with an arm drag. Big clothesline by Michaels. And he went for a second one there, but Batista was able to counter it. And now Shawn Michaels trying to fight back. There's the shots to the gut. And there's a nice headlock counter there by Michaels. And now Michaels went for those jabs to the face. But now Shawn Michaels, he's got to adapt. And there's a nice back suplex there by Shawn Michaels. Oh, Bret Hart with the distraction. And there's an elbow to the face there. Batista. Bret Hart wants to get him some of the animal. And a big elbow drop. He flew over halfway across the ring. Here's the cover. 2 count. And no, Batista able to kick out. As Shawn Michaels, he really had to fly on that one. Elbow to the leg of Shawn Michaels. And as we had just seen, Batista with a nice shot to Shawn Michaels, and now the shoulder takedown there by Batista. But Shawn Michaels, he flew over halfway across the ring to hit that elbow drop. It's surprising that Batista managed to kick out all the air and like the height that Shawn Michaels had to get to be able to connect. And now Shawn Michaels with a headbutt able to get out of Batista's maneuver there. And there's a big close-in by Michaels. And he went for the gut kick, but Batista able to block the leg. And now Michaels, big gut kick. Oh, and now he's got Batista. Maybe looking for a Batista bomb here. But Batista with a Hurricanrana. That's a little more of an acrobatic maneuver that we've ever seen from the Animal Batista, but he's going to have to step up his game, I guess, in order to take on Shawn Michaels. And Michaels with that big flying forearm. That's signature Shawn Michaels, vintage Michaels here. Now he's going to the top rope, but Batista able to knock Michaels down off the top rope. And now, what is Batista looking to follow that up with? As we see Bret Hart, all he can do is watch over there in his corner, over there on the apron. And now Batista, he's got Michaels by the leg. And he's just going to pick him up and drop him right on the knee. That's definitely going to do some damage to the once injured knee of Shawn Michaels. And now Batista, he's just going to grab Michaels by the throat and he just picks him up. And now Batista, hard Irish whip into the corner, and Shawn Michaels, I still love that animation. I'm glad they had that in this game. And a big boot takedown. Oh, he sort of had a big boot in the back of the head of Shawn Michaels there. And now Michaels with a clothesline. Michaels looking to hulk up here, but Batista shuts him down. Michaels, he's trying to fight back. But here's Batista. STO by Batista. And now the Animal starting to dissect Shawn Michaels here. Looking to use that power to maybe make the Heartbreak Kid tap out. He's got the Boston Crab locked in. And Michaels trying to get out of it. Bret Hart there, he's able to break it up and save his partner, Shawn Michaels. And we all know Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, they aren't the best of friends. Remember the Montreal Screwjob back in 1997. So these two have a very storied past between them. Michaels went for the elbow drop, but he was unable to connect. So it's a wonder, could this team of Michaels and Bret Hart possibly have a breakdown? And again, Batista with the Irish whip into the corner of Shawn Michaels. And now Batista, he's standing up Shawn Michaels. And he went for the shot to the face there. Michaels able to counter. And there's a big boot by Batista. It looked like Michaels was going for that clothesline, but Batista was able to counter. And now Batista looking to catapult Shawn Michaels across the ring. And it looked like he might have hit the bottom turnbuckle there. He might have went headfirst off that bottom turnbuckle. And Shawn Michaels may very well be unconscious here. And now we see Batista shot to the face. And now here's the real Batista bomb. Michaels tried to go for it earlier. Batista connects with the Batista bomb, dropping Michaels to the mat. Here's the cover. 1 and 2. 3. Bret Hart was not quick enough to break up the pin. Shawn Michaels has been eliminated. So we're down to Batista and Bret Hart. As we see Batista went for the elbow drop. Bret Hart was able to avoid it. And Batista went for the clothesline, but Bret Hart, smart, was able to avoid the clothesline by ducking under Batista. He was able to slide behind him, but now it looks like Batista's got the upper hand here. We'll see which superstar can take the advantage here. Batista, he's already taken some damage, whereas Bret Hart, he's sort of fresh coming into the match at this point. And now we see the nice arm drag takedown and a leg drop onto the arm of Batista. And now Bret Hart, he's really got to try and work on the ribs and the legs to try and set him up for the sharpshooter here. And now we see Bret Hart, he's got the sleeper hold locked in, but okay, he broke it up. That's not exactly the button I tried to hit. And now we see Batista able to fight off Bret Hart. And now Bret Hart went for the running knee lift, but he was unable to connect. He's got Batista up against the ropes, and Batista's going to dump the Hitman to the outside. And now Batista with that animal taunt here. And we see, again, Bret Hart's got the sleeper hold locked in, trying to make Batista pass out here. Bret Hart's going to need to use a lot of power here. But Batista is still able to overpower Bret Hart. And now Bret Hart looked like he might have been going for some sort of running maneuver there, but Batista with a nice hip toss takedown was able to block it. And now there's another hip toss by Bret Hart, as Bret Hart looked like he might be trying to hit something big to try and set up the sharpshooter here. Big knee lift, and now Bret Hart, all he's got to do is lock on the sharpshooter, but a low blow by Batista. Now Batista's his chance to come back here. And now Bret Hart trading blows, and there's a big running knee lift by Bret Hart. And now Bret Hart, he's got the leg, and he just drives Batista's knee into the mat. And now Bret Hart, could he maybe be trying to finally lock in that finishing sharpshooter here to end it? He's going to duck behind Batista. Went for the gut kick, but the animal was able to block it. And he went for the running forearm, but he got tripped by Batista. And now Bret Hart, he's trying to kick away the animal, and he does. And Bret Hart, this could be the opening he needs to maybe lock in that submission hold. But a nice drop toe hold takedown there by Batista, as he was unable to connect on that finisher that he had there. And now Batista trying to fight back, but now Bret Hart, he's got him in a headlock. Batista with a shot to the ribs. And now Batista, they're in the lockup again, and Bret Hart with a big knee lift, able to fight off Batista, but Batista there with a nice drop toe hold takedown. And now the animal, what's he looking to follow that up with? But Bret Hart is able to get back to his feet. Big knee lift there by Batista. But now Bret Hart, Batista again able to dodge. He's just trying to avoid getting locked in some sort of submission hold there by Bret Hart. And again, Batista, he's able to break out of the lockup. But again, Bret Hart able to get out of it. There's just back and forth counters here. Bret Hart going off the ropes, trying to get some sort of running offense going here. Batista again fights off the Hitman. And now Bret, he's got Batista in a lockup again. So far, Batista's been able to block most of these. But this time, Bret Hart, nice drop. Sort of a mini fireman's carry slam there by Bret Hart. Almost like a mini attitude adjustment there. And now we see Batista shot to the face. Bret Hart trying to fight back, and he chops the referee. Bret Hart just took out the referee, but there's a flying forearm. And now, if he can lock in the sharpshooter, Batista, if he taps out, the referee won't be able to see it. And Bret Hart, he doesn't care. He just wants to punish Batista here. And he's got the sharpshooter locked in. Bret Hart, he's got the sharpshooter locked in. If Batista were smart, he would tap out now before the referee can see it. Batista's tapping, but the referee can't see it. And look how close that was. He was so close to getting there to see the submission. But anyway, Bret Hart into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Batista didn't have enough effort after the sharpshooter to kick out of that. And Bret Hart, while he didn't get the victory by submission, he did manage to pin Batista. That sharpshooter just took too much out of the animal to be able, or to allow Batista to be able to get up after that. He couldn't kick out of a 3 count. He probably could have stayed down for a while. But I don't know. Who knows? At least Batista, I guess he can say he didn't lose by submission to Bret Hart. Technically, though, you could also say Bret Hart defeated Batista twice in that contest. But anyway, we're going to move on to our main event contest here, as we're going to see. We're not going to pick him because I don't really want to do Mark Henry. I want to try and keep storyline going here up to the pay-per-view, so I kind of wanted to land on, I don't know, because I'm not exactly sure, like, either Kane, Undertaker, or Chris Masters, because Masters, Undertaker, I want to try and do that feud after this, and Kane, he's in the feud with Undertaker, because I don't really want the ECW title to suddenly change over to Masters Mark Henry. I don't know. But anyway, we have Mark Henry and Chris Masters. They've been going at it, as we all know, and Mark Henry's gonna, with a hard Irish whip, Masters is sent to the outside, and I have to say real quick, I love Undertaker's, like, moveset in this game. It's just so freaking beast, all the, like, jabs and strikes that he has. As we see, big right hand to the face of Mark Henry by the Undertaker, and now Undertaker, big knee lift, and now Undertaker, he went for another shot to the face there, but he wasn't able to connect, and again, Mark Henry able to block. And just back and forth or blocking the punches, Mark Henry able to finally take down the Undertaker. And Undertaker went for a big boot there, but he wasn't able to connect. And there's another shot to the face by the Undertaker. As we see Kane and Chris Masters at it on the outside. Undertaker, just with those strikes to the face of Mark Henry, really doing a number to the world's strongest man. But we all know, hard Irish whip there by Kane, sending Mark Henry into the corner. But last week, these four superstars competed in a tag team match. We saw Undertaker and Masters. Big shot to the face there by Mark Henry. And a low blow by Chris Masters to avoid Kane's chokeslam. But we saw Undertaker with a big knee lift there. He was teaming with Chris Masters last week to get the victory over Mark Henry and Kane. And a big uppercut by Undertaker. And speaking of movesets, I also like Kane's in this game, like all the strikes that he has, like the big boot. That is a sick uppercut. I don't know why they took that out. They should add that uppercut back into WWE 2K14, because that is freaking sick. Anyway, and then we also know Kane, he had a match with the Undertaker back in week 1. Oh, big flapjack takedown there by Mark Henry onto the dead man. But we know Kane defeated Undertaker in a one-on-one matchup in the very first episode of ECW. Now we see Kane, he's got Undertaker in a lockup. Oh, and a big uppercut. Undertaker, he had a jab to the face there, but Kane had none of it. Now a hard Irish whip sending the dead man to the outside. And now the devil's favorite demon, Kane, he's just going to watch as Mark Henry picks up Chris Masters onto his shoulders. But a reverse DDT, he's able to get out of it. And now Kane and Undertaker on the outside now. As you see Masters and Mark Henry still into the ring. No ladder has been implemented into this matchup yet. And as you see Undertaker uncovering the announce table here. And Kane, oh, look at the power of Chris Masters. He's got Mark Henry up. And a big running DDT by Undertaker. And a nice swinging neckbreaker there by Mark Henry to take down Chris Masters. And now Undertaker, he's got Kane. He's bringing him back up. And a big shot to the face of Kane. And Chris Masters, a hard Irish whip sending Mark Henry to the outside. And a big shot to the face of Kane. And now Chris Masters doing that Master Lock taunt. I think it might be a little early for him to go for that maneuver just yet. And now Undertaker, this is vintage dead man. The Phenom is going up to the top rope. Could he be hitting it? Old School, he connects onto Kane. He connects with the Old School. And now Mark Henry again has Chris Masters up on his shoulder. But a nice knee takedown there by the Undertaker, and there's a reverse DDT by Masters. And now Undertaker trying to shut down the momentum of Chris Masters, but Masters able to fight back. And a big knee lift by the Undertaker. And he went for a shot to the face there, but Masters was able to block it. And a big running clothesline takes down the masterpiece, Chris Masters. And now Undertaker, he's got Masters by the throat. He's going to lift him up. Look how high look at the... Oh my god, what a choke slam. Look at the power of the dead man. You saw how high he lifted up Chris Masters, and Undertaker looking to make Chris Masters rest in peace. But now Mark Henry gets involved. And as we see, the Undertaker, big running clothesline, drops Mark Henry. He almost did a headstand there. That was one powerful clothesline. And a big running DDT by Kane. And now Undertaker shots to the back of Mark Henry, trying to wear the world's strongest man out. And now Undertaker, he's got Mark up. Big back suplex by the Undertaker. And now Chris Masters, he's got Kane, hard Irish whip into the corner. And now Masters looking to get involved in the business of Undertaker and Mark Henry. And now Undertaker gets Irish whip to the outside. And now, again, Chris Masters, a hard Irish whip to the... Hard Irish whips Kane into the corner. He hard Irish whipped the Kane. Yes, that's what he did. He's really been going after the Brothers of Destruction here. And a big shot with the ladder takes out both Undertaker and Kane. Undertaker, you saw, tried to slide out of the ring, but he still got hit by the ladder. Now Masters also tosses Mark Henry to the outside. And now Masters, we're finally going to see someone go up after that World Heavyweight Championship, ECW World Heavyweight Championship. And Undertaker, or Masters, he's got a hand on it, but Mark Henry's able to fight him off. And Mark Henry is shot to the face of Masters. And now, Mark Henry. Oh my god, Chris Masters just landed right on his head on the outside. A big sadistic superplex there by Mark Henry. He just dropped Masters on his head there on the outside. And now Kane on the other side of the ring near our announce table. He's got Undertaker up going for a powerbomb, but he puts him down. I think he might have been distracted by Mark Henry going up after the championship. And now we see Undertaker. Big knee lift by Kane, but now Undertaker does an uppercut to the gut. And he went for an elbow to the face, but Kane, it looks like he fell off the announce table. And now Undertaker, he's got Kane over there. And there's a shot to the face. It's Mark Henry trying to get that belt. I don't think the ladder's in position, though. Undertaker just bouncing Kane's head off of the announce table. Chris Masters is finally back to his feet. Okay, he was. As Mark Henry just takes him out with the ladder. Chris Masters, after getting dumped to the outside, finally managed to get back to his feet. And there's a big jab there by the Undertaker. Big right hand to drop Kane. And now Mark Henry, he's draining the ECW belt. He's trying to bring it down. He's got one hand on it. Maybe if he got two, things would be a little easier. Nice elbow to the face there by the Undertaker. Chris Masters slowly climbing up the ladder, trying to take down Mark Henry. And now Mark Henry gets tossed off the ladder. Masters has 2 feet on the belt. Or 2 hands. What the fuck? And now Undertaker, look at this. He's going to drive Kane. Tombstone right through the announce table. He just destroyed the announce table and maybe just buried Kane. Looking to make Kane... And now Undertaker, he finally realizes that his ECW championship is at stake. Masters with both hands on the belt. Mark Henry, he was able to take down Masters. Undertaker trying to fight back, but now Mark Henry looking to deliver the same fate as he did to Masters, as Undertaker just gets superplexed off of the ladder to the outside, right on his head. He could very well have a broken neck, a broken collarbone, who knows. Kane is back up to his feet now. I'm surprised he could even get up after that tombstone pile driver. Mark Henry, oh god, now he's got Chris Masters. Undertaker, you might want to move. Superplex, and Chris Masters barely missed the Undertaker there. Or that may have very well been it for both superstars. And now Undertaker, it looks like he's pissed after Mark Henry just took him off that ladder. He's going after the masterpiece. Looks like Kane is climbing the ladder in the ring. Okay, he's going to hop back down now. Mark Henry taking the other ladder outside of the ring. Nice big boot there by the Undertaker. And now the Undertaker, he's got Chris Masters. He's got him by the throat. And nobody's paying attention. Kane is in the ring. He's got the belt. Big chokeslam to the outside by Undertaker. Mark Henry now. Mark Henry, he's trying to go up the ladder, but it's too late. Kane brings down the ECW Championship. And the Big Red Machine is your new ECW champion heading into the pay-per-view this Sunday. Wow, okay, so this really shakes things up here as Kane is now your champion. He's able to defeat 3 other superstars in this ladder match, including his brother, The Undertaker, in order to pick up the victory. And to the victor go the spoils, I guess, as he just became the new ECW champion. And what does this mean for the pay-per-view? We know Undertaker has a rematch clause, but I guess he's going to use it at the pay-per-view. I mean, we have to have the ECW title on the line. Who knows, though, what kind of match are they going to compete in if it is indeed Kane versus The Undertaker? What does this mean? Mark Henry, he was the closest. As you saw, Undertaker, Masters sort of got in the way there, I guess. Who knows what this could mean for feuds not only going into the pay-per-view, but going beyond the pay-per-view, as now we see. We're going to go ahead and check out the rankings and the ratings. Or, I think I touched the Power 25 and fan support on this. I'm pretty sure I did that. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the ratings here, as we see Kane got the victory over Mark Henry. Or no, he just got the victory in that ladder match. And, crap, I hope I go back to check the other... Okay, so there's the other matches on the card, because I wasn't able to record them. I thought I hit the menu, but I didn't. So anyway, we got 3 stars. Raw gets 3 stars. And now we're going to go ahead and beast up some people here. No, not pay-per-view. I want another brand invasion. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and bump up Kane to try and match his popularity with his brother, the Phenom, the Undertaker, for that match at the pay-per-view. And I swear to God, we really need a +8 here. All we've gotten is +5 since the Undertaker got his. We're going to go ahead and up Mark Henry, another +5. Can't you give us an 8? Come on, +8, +8, +8, +8, +8. Not as in John and Kate, but anyway, just +8. Okay, I was kind of thinking about building a mid-card guy here. We're going to go ahead and give it to Chris, under Umag, MV, Orton, Kennedy, Hardy. I don't know what I'm doing here. We're going to go ahead and give the popularity boost to Chris Masters here, and another +5. I really want a +8, though. So we're going to go ahead and get to the pay-per-view. Thanks for watching.